want you to meet Kitty Cat. He might just look like a normal Litten, but he's actually one of the saddest Pokemon of all time. This old copy of Pokemon Sun that he saved to, and the 4 other games we're looking at today have been abandoned for years. Some of them over a decade. Whoever played these last didn't beat the game, didn't transfer their Pokemon out, and when they quit, they left them to catch dust on a GameStop shelf. But today, that changes. Not only am I gonna open these 5 games and rescue the Pokemon in them, but we're finally gonna complete whatever their last players couldn't do. This all might sound pretty easy, but it actually took me an entire year to finish because I accidentally made one of the hardest Pokemon challenge gauntlets by promising to do this. But we're gonna start off easy with Rhyhorn. They only got halfway through Pokemon Moon before giving up and trading it in. It's impossible to know for sure why someone would stop playing one of these for good, but hear me out, I think I have a decent idea of what happened to this copy. Rhyhorn's starter was Litten. They played with it for a full 24 hours and named it Kitty Cat. I can tell they spent a lot of time together because its friendship shows that Kitty Cat was really happy. So what gives? Why send this into GameStop and leave this poor cat behind? Well, as we all know, Litten doesn't stay a cute cat forever. But it seems like Rhyhorn played this game spoiler-free and had no idea Kitty Cat was gonna turn into a hulking freak of nature that will suplex you into hell. And the level of Kitty Cat the Incineroar when this save was sold to GameStop was 34. The same level that Torracat evolves, and Kitty Cat ain't so cute anymore. So either Rhyhorn lost interest in Alola after being disappointed by their new starter, or this is Wolfie's original Gen 7 game. Regardless of what actually happened, I feel bad for this guy. So our first challenge is simply to beat the game with Rhyhorn's abandoned squad and get them off this depressing moon cart. This is the Pikachu with 4 electric type moves and the Normalium Z, tragic. And then also Kitty Cat the Incineroar has dark and fire moves, but is holding the Silk Scarf. Beating the game with one of the most powerful Pokemon of all time is by far the easiest challenge I have to do in this video, but it'll still feel good to save Kitty Cat. Okay, awesome. First gym completed. I breezed through the rest of Alola's trials in Pokemon League. Boom, baby. Let's go! I knew you could do it! And there you have it, folks. Kitty Cat the Incineroar transferred this team to the Switch era of gaming and took a little walk with Kitty Cat around the Isle of Armor to let him stretch his legs a bit. Look at how happy he is to terrorize a whole new region. 1 abandoned save down, 4 to go. Next is Kalin's copy of Pokemon Diamond, or Diamant, I should say, because it's a French version. And don't worry, you don't have to be bilingual to understand the tragedy that happened here. At first glance, this looks like a normal game. Kalin even got all 8 Sinnoh gym badges, so it seems like everything was going smooth. But after more investigation, I found something terrible. The first thing I do with a use save is look at who they beat the Pokemon League with. And looking at Kalin's team, it was definitely not these guys. But Kalin's PC weirdly was missing the option to see their Hall of Fame records. And that's when I realized that their trainer card didn't have a date registered for when they beat the game. Meaning, like many of us as kids playing Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum for the first time, he never beat Cynthia! What? What the fuck? France! This is the first time I've ever seen someone get 8 gym badges but not beat the Pokemon League. They likely got smoked a few times by the Elite Four and gave up for good. And this is pretty sad, but somehow the next few saves are even worse. But hold on, okay, let's focus on Kalin, sorry ass for now. So the next challenge is to pick up where they left off and take down Sinnoh's Blonde Menace. Not that one. Okay. Cynthia, people. I'll be honest, it took me a ton of tries because Kalin's Pokemon were all very low level.
Cynthia's team is in the 60s. This guy has multiple level 20s, level 30s, and a level 53. That is an issue.
But I made a rule to only use whatever they left in these boxes. I really just had to get the unevolved goobers off the team because Remoraid and Riolu were just not doing it.
All right, so we have Infernape and a bunch of pieces of shit.
My main strategy was the little Timmy method and spam Infernape through most of the Elite Four since it was by far their best Pokemon.
Yeah, we sacked Dialga to go back into the GOAT, and we get a close combat. We sacked Dialga to go into Infernape. That's another one. And just like that, it's really that easy.
But you can only get so far with one Pokemon and 4 moves. So when it came time for the Cynthia fight, surprisingly, everyone did their part.
Guess what? You ain't ever seen nothing like this. Woodhammer, bitch! Let's go Dialga to wall for a little bit. Using our last heal on Blizzaroni. Kalin. Okay, wait, hold on. She's got 2 Pokemon left. Ice Shard. That does so much. Cynthia, I'm sorry to say, you're getting owned by the Blizzaroni. All right, last Pokemon. Little Timmy Method versus Cynthia's last Pokemon. This has to kill, right? This has to be it. Come on. Let's go! Woo! Oh, baby! I love me some Blizzaroni!
After a few hours of attempts, I was finally able to get Kalin into the Hall of Fame. And to celebrate the team that made it happen, I moved them into my Pokemon Ranch. If you don't remember this ancient-ass game, it's a WiiWare app that let you store Pokemon from Gen 4 in a farm, and then you can just watch them all hang out. We have this Gold Duck, which is just a normal gold duck, but it has its French name, a quack quack. Which is the best name I've ever heard of. And speaking of Pokemon I moved to my ranch, let's talk about this son of a bitch. Riku, the shiny Reggie Rock. This all started on Danny's Pokemon Sapphire. Okay, that's enough. I want to talk about Riku, the Reggie Rock, but this box is bothering me. How am I supposed to yap about anything while this is sitting here? This better not be, possessed by like the ghost of Jimmy or something like that. Oh, it's our sponsor. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on real fast. Holzgren is a company that makes unique, responsibly made jewelry and watches that are built to last. Listen, it's no secret that these save file videos are expensive to make. And when Holzgren hit me up and said they want to help pay for the next one, and all I gotta do is show off their sick watches, of course, I signed my name on the dotted line. And I can hear some of you guys saying, all right, PT, there's no way you're a watch guy. What? You don't think I can pull this off? But when it's time to go out and dress up, Holzgren is the company you're gonna want to turn to. Their products are unique and genuinely pretty cool. And by the way, if you have comically small wrists like me, they send you this whole kit with a screwdriver made for ants to resize it. And don't worry, if this one isn't your style, they have plenty of stuff on their site, from watches to rings for men and women. If you're watching this video when it comes out, that means it's already October. The holidays are just around the corner. Maybe it's time to boss up and get the important people in your life something to flex this year. They say it takes about 5 to 9 days to get to you with free shipping from Vienna. And if you're in the US, they handle all the custom fees for you. The best part is you can use code THUNDER for 15% off when you go to checkout, which can be used on literally all of the products on their site. So if you want to help the Purple Thunder Show, do me a favor, go ahead, click the link in the description and at least take a little look-see at some of their awesome products. Thanks again to Holzgren for sponsoring this video. I am going to be wearing this for the rest of the overhead shots, and we're going to get back to the legend of Danny and the shiny Reggie Rock. Now, Danny got way further in the game than any of these other players did. He got the box legendary, all the gym badges, and even started some post-game stuff. But he put the game down for good in the weirdest spot I've ever seen. His last save was in the ancient tomb right in front of Reggie Rock. If you've watched my last few save file videos, you know that this has been an ongoing beef with me and Danny. We're like old friends at this point, me and Big D. When I saw what he was doing before giving up, I decided to carry on his legacy and shiny hunt this Reggie Rock. I spent 7 months looking for it, and when I finally found it,
I'm trying to make sure no one thinks I'm insane because I'm screaming in my car.
I couldn't catch it because Danny only had like 5 Ultra Balls in his bag.
Please, man.
Now, you could argue this is partially my fault, but I choose to blame Danny.
Danny, no!
And when I posted the video about this, everyone dogged on me. So I promised that if I got 100,000 subscribers, I would do the hunt all over again. You know what that means, I guess. So I set out again to find shiny Reggie Rock, but this time live in front of all of you guys. We're gonna be shiny hunting Reggie Rock, baby. 100,000 subscribers. This is what it gets me, okay? Most people celebrate, do something fun, do something cool. Not me. I'm out here looking for Reggie Rock, baby. A lot of people were like, you're dumb, just RNG manipulate. You can't make a video of, I RNG manipulated and it took me 30 seconds to get a shiny. Fuck you guys.
Many months later.
That would be crazy. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No way! No fucking way! Let's go! Let's go! After 2,000 encounters, I got another chance to redeem not only me, but also Danny. We have Pokeballs this time, okay? We have Pokeballs this time. Okay, fair. You know what? That's fair. Come on, come on. You gotta give me a couple more shakes than that. Imagine if he struggles and dies, it's the worst case. Don't put that energy out there. Do not put that energy out there. Come on, come on, come on. Fucking Reggie Rock, you piece of shit. Come on, please. It can't happen again. It can't happen again. Please, Reggie Rock. It's so close. Dude, not even one shake for the timer ball? I can't fail this twice, man. It's gonna ruin my life. Reggie Rock. No! No, man. It's in red health now, man. We have like one timer ball left. Okay, we have one more chance. This is literally one more chance. One more chance, please, 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 please. Lord Arcee is above. I'm so sorry for all that shit I did in whatever life, this life, the past life. Apparently I was a terrible person. But can we please catch the Reggie Rock? Please, please. Let's go! Are you serious? Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? Why did he have to wait until the last possible moment? Are you serious? Oh, my heart hurts, man. After finally getting a hold of this cursed shiny, I was able to transfer it to Pokemon Diamond. The goat is here. And then into my ranch. Oh, y'all see him? No, he stays shiny, right? Dude, let's go. Look at the little guy. I named it Riku, which is a combination of rock and Miku, because she was in the original video and people really liked that. She's also out of her box now. She's free. Oh my god, he looks so stupid. I love it. It feels good that me and Danny can finally squash our beef. But one person I will never forgive is Lil Y. Right off the bat, this save is just sad. They sold the game at 7 badges before even seeing Yveltal. They transferred out most of the Pokemon they caught before selling it, so you would think I would be a little less harsh on them. But the kicker is, he didn't transfer out everything. He left behind one poor soul, Rhyhorn. This thing has been sitting in a box since 2015, all by itself and no one around. To make it worse, it's in a box labeled level 100, meaning Lil Y swapped some cool and awesome Pokemon out of here and needed something else to take its place. This Rhyhorn has been sitting here waiting to be trained up for years. But the worst thing of all, dude, I just noticed the Rhyhorn's nature is lonely. Oh, that's so sad. The Rhyhorn, no! He's lonely, man. My subscribers started calling him the Lonely Rhyhorn and begged me to get this thing not only out of the boxes, but to max level like it was promised. So I went live with one goal, get the Lonely Rhyhorn to level 100. I figured the best way to do this was to start a brand new save and take this Rhyhorn as my starter. Here is the Lonely Rhyhorn. He's live and in the flesh. He's looking a little wide right now on this scene, but he's here. Now, Kalos is a very easy Pokemon game, so you would think this didn't take too long. Ah, let's go. And just like that, one gym badge. But you need to remember that Rhyhorn has a lot of weaknesses. Ooh, Grass Knot? Why does it have Grass Knot, man? Wait a minute. We should remember those. If the going gets tough, you can always turn to drugs. Getting past stuff like the grass gym was a pain in the ass. Oh, that killed me.
Eventually.
Please? Oh, that did nothing. Oh, we're so cooked. 5 for the boys. 5. You know you wanted to hit all 5. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just so proud of my young man. Oh yeah, and when it came time for Rhyhorn to evolve, I decided not to. I wanted to show this guy I like him just the way he is. I want to be the father that stepped up, and then I'm gonna lower his speed with the bulldoze. Oh, it doesn't even matter. That's a critical hit. That's the power, the father-stepson connection right there. Hours of battling. Woohoo! and grinding. Come on, click mouse faster. And playing this weird little Nintendogs mode. Hey, how you doing, man? I love your horn. Got me and Rhyhorn to the Elite Four, where we faced the hardest challenge yet. The water type guy, Saibao, or whatever his name is. Can a lonely Rhyhorn at the level of 89 defeat 4 water types? Even 20 levels higher than the enemy, Rhyhorn dies to like water gun. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Even with the Passion Berry, you get KO'd with it. The Pokemon Cypher was right this whole time. So we needed all the RNG that we could get. RC is above. I know, I just asked you for some shit. I really need Quick Claw to proc, and I need the Stone Edge to hit. Can we do both of those things, please, Arceus? Let's fucking go. Okay, wait. Quick Claw has to activate, and we have to kill the Starmie. That's all we have. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh my god! All it took was literally perfect RNG. All right, Diantha, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nothing you got is probably as bad as the shit I just went through. Through the power of friendship, we steamrolled the champion. Fucking go! Got into the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame. Oh, let's go. Congratulations. It took a long time to get here, man. And took Rhyhorn to the same place Lil Y caught him all those years ago. We're gonna go ahead and put this Onix down. Level 100. And of course, people keep asking, are we gonna evolve it? Are we gonna let him chill? Well, I asked you, the people at home, and of course they voted to let him evolve. I can't call you the lonely Rhyhorn anymore. And there he is, ladies, gentlemen, gamers. Folks from around the world, we did it. The lonely Rhyhorn, sent backwards in time into Diamond and Pearl with a little bit of magic. But here he is, the level 100 lonely Rhyhorn. There's our goat. I think it could also be really cool to eventually transfer this guy to Pokemon Zaza later this year and get a full circle moment with the lonely Rhydon. Level 100, Rhydon. Rhydon these nuts. The last save I want to show you guys today is the one that tugs on my heart the most. Sizz on Pokemon Ultra Sun. So Sizz here has a full team, a team of 6. We have Ricky Ross, Danny Phantom, Fez, Flower Boy, China, and Broccoli. This guy wasn't shiny hunting. He didn't leave a sad starter. He didn't traumatize a rock dinosaur, but it still makes me depressed because this is my original Gen 7 game from almost 10 years ago. I've told you guys this before, but pretty much all of my original save files are gone. When I was a kid, I would beat the game and then delete my saves so that I could go back and play it all over again. There was no Pokemon Bank at the time, so I just sent all my teams into the void. This guilt is why I started preserving old Pokemon saves in the first place. But in the 3D era, I knew I saved some of my Pokemon somewhere, but on my X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, there's nothing. And my bank and Pokemon Home are completely empty, except for this guy. I have no idea what this is. But there's always one game I never look at because I'm not very proud of how I left it. I couldn't beat Ultra Necrozma. I remember being pretty burnt out on Gen 7. I played Sun and Moon a ton up until the Ultra games came out, and I didn't really like the story changes they made for Alola in these games. So when it came time for the final boss, I got my ass beat a handful of times and said, fuck this. This is probably my lowest Pokemon moment in the 2 decades I've been playing these games. But when planning for this video, I had a realization. If my old Pokemon are still out there, they're probably stored on this game. But because of where I am in the story, I can't go to the Pokemon Center and look at them. I can't get my team off of this game and into home. Ultra Necrozma is holding my childhood hostage. So my last challenge of this video is simply this. Beat Ultra Necrozma and find my long lost Pokemon. Let's go ahead and tap in and try this Ultra Necrozma fight one time. He's faster than me, understandable. Does this just kill? Yowza! Okay, I can see why I had some problems there. Yeah, I'm getting smoked. I think I got 6-0'd, man. All right, now we got the vibe. Now I see what the problem is. Ultra Necrozma, he's quite good, you could say. Maybe we just go ghost mode. Going ghost type shit, you know what I mean? All right, folks, here we go. Attempt number 2, or I guess this is maybe attempt number 7, depending on how you look at it. So I am guaranteed to live 1 attack. We are gonna Thunder Wave. Oh, baby, we're living all day. Beautiful, beautiful, perfect, beautiful, beautiful. Couldn't have gone better for the feds. Okay, we have the Ghostium Z. I hit that. Full force Z move. Never ending nightmare. Does this kill? Come on, baby. How much does that do? Oh, wait, that did so much. And the full para? Wait, do I just win now? Was that all it took? I think I just win. Ugh. That's all it took? Oh my god. Purple Thunder from 2017. This is actually crazy. This is where all my old Pokemon are stored from when I was a kid. Well, some of these Pokemon are actually older than 10 years old, I think. 2017 is this safe out, but a lot of these Pokemon are even older than that, I think. Oh my god, I'm exposing myself. Do you see this OT? Oh my god, how embarrassing. Wait, this is from like, 2014. This is like the gift Torchic you get? Tangled Flame On. Get in the van. I think these are Wonderlock Pokemon here, all these random ass ones. Jack off the Dratini. That one wasn't mine, I can tell you that. Wait, what the fuck? Chat, is this real? GameStop, Shiny, Jirachi. I have no idea who Petra is, I'm gonna be honest. I legitimately have no idea. I've never named myself Petra. Wait, this is, okay, I remember this. This is actually 100% real. This is one of the only full odd shinies I've ever caught. Must be. A Mega Mewtwo X. A shiny Mega Mewtwo X. I know a lot of these Pokemon are sus, but I can tell you with certainty, these 3 are 100% real. I went to GameStop and I got these. I think it's on my channel. Wait. I'm just now remembering. I had a second YouTube channel. Wait. Oh my god, I thought I deleted it. Bros, this is my other YouTube channel.
And the Pokemon I'm going to reviewing today is Shiny Dialga. Shiny Dialga, it not only does it look great, but you get it at level 100 and its stats are pretty amazing.
Its stats are pretty amazing. Getting past this fight removed nearly a decade-old stain on my legacy. Seeing all my old buddies from back in the day gave me a little bit of closure. I can't do anything about my OG DS teams, RIP, Chimmy the Infernape, but at least I can meet new friends.
Hey, you. Yeah, I see you're still watching. Hey, go ahead, click the link in the description to check out Holsker and use code THUNDER, 15% off. Make it happen.